Well, hello lovely humans, welcome back to another weekly vlog. I am sitting down finalizing all of the chaos that is planning for our no spend month. In case you missed it, we are attempting a no spend month for almost the entirety of October, which means outside of regular bills that come out of our account, we are trying to make sure we are not spending any money. We have a couple allowances to this though. One, the girl's birthday is in a week, and their one request was to have In-N-Out for their birthday dinner. So I think we'll go ahead and make that allowance. I think we're also gonna maybe grab donuts for their breakfast that day or whatever. As well as fresh produce. We do really value fresh produce, so if we happen to run out, we are going to go back and get some. Okay, so that is kind of the parameters of our no spend month. I still also haven't figured out what I'm getting the girls for their birthday. Heaven help me. Here's what I have so far. I went through and created, you can't read it because it's really complicated and it's very, very tiny handwriting, a meal plan for the entire month of October. This is the biggest undertaking I have ever done. I also went through and inventoried all of our freezers, so I know what we've got going on in each and every single one of them, so I can be prepared to put together the most epic shopping list to end all shopping lists. The baby woke up about 30-40 minutes ago, so we have got to get moving. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a second glance over all of this, confirm what we do and do not have, create a master shopping list, and get this show on the road hopefully in the next 10 minutes. That's a lofty goal, but we shall try. Sorry, I'll let you brush your hair. And I love the HEB app because when you add in all of your things, it tells you what aisle to go to for your specific store. When it's accurate, it's great. So we managed to get all of our items on here. We also have our handwritten list. Someone just pulled up next to us and I'm vlogging. Go like this, it's fine. I just get awkward.
Yes.
Yes. No, Mom, you don't get awkward. So we are going to power through this. The girls, all the kiddos have said they're going to be super helpful, and if they do, what do you get?
Boba. Treats.
Treats.
A treat.
Bribery is not beneath me.
A treat.
So we're gonna head in. I'm only sweating a little bit. Hey, do you guys know where the window cover is?
I found it.
And we're fully prepared to have how many carts if necessary? Two. Oh, hack. When you have babies, park next to the cart corral. You don't want to be walking super far away.
Is that a hack or a tip?
Life hack. Duh. All right, one cart full, second cart loading. Baby is asleep. We're doing it, kiddo.
We're doing it.
Give me some.
I'm getting hungry.
All right, we're managing, we're getting through. My hair is up because I was a little hot, but we got everything on our list. And baby's passed out, which is perfect. So now we have about an hour and a half until we need to go pick up our Azure standard order, which is 30 minutes away. So we actually probably need to make pretty quick work, huh? Right, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's almost nighttime.
It's not almost nighttime, it's not even 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My sweet mercy. It's a lot of food. Watch out, I'm coming up to you. And we got all this. So I figured we would show you a little bit of a haul. And by a little bit, I mean clearly a lot. A ton. We ended up walking out with probably what could have been 2 carts worth. But we split it up into 3, which ended up working out just fine for us. Oh, I gave the kids the opportunity to get a snack, and this is what she picked. Sliced peaches and green machine.
And what was it?
Oh, and veggie sticks.
And veggie.
Yes. So we have bamboo shoots for red curry for 2 different nights. Italian dressing for pasta salad for 2 different meals. Artichoke hearts, we throw in a lot of things. I don't know, we already have 1 jar, so I figured we'd add to it a little bit. We are completely out of our local honey, so we grabbed this, not because I liked the name. This will be for deli sandwiches and wraps, and potentially paninis. We use corn in a lot of dishes. Actually, instead of putting peas in my chicken pot pie, I will do corn instead. I like the bite better. So because we use them for so much, we ended up getting 8 of those. We got 8 boxes of mac and cheese because the kids will easily polish off 2 of these. And we have 4 different days that they will be having mac and cheese. Elias likes snacking on almonds, and unfortunately the jar of almonds that we had was recently broken, so glass got all into it, so I got that. I love these Perfect bars. This is like my go-to heavy protein snack. Orzo, we use this for Italian sausage soup, and I will also cook it kind of like a risotto. So that's really fun. Spanish rice, we grew up on this stuff. It's so good, it tastes delicious. There is not an organic option, but that's perfectly fine. So anytime we're having enchiladas or some sort of Mexican food night, I will add in Spanish rice and refried beans to stretch the food a little bit further. Because this is, gosh, like $1.50 a box, and this will feed the entire family alongside with some refried beans, in addition to whatever we're eating as our main. We got 4 bags total of tortilla chips, which we learned what? What did you pay attention to today?
Cost per ounce, and we also did brand names.
Yep, we learned that generic brands tend to be cheaper in general, and if you pay attention to the cost per ounce, there was a pretty big difference. I think this one was like $29 or 29 cents per ounce, and the other one was like 38.
Yeah.
There's a pretty big difference. So even though the bags look the same size, you get more for your dollar with this one. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which actually will only get us 3 dinners. And we have pizza on the menu 5 times. So we might have to get a little creative, or I might actually have to try to make flatbread from my sourdough starter, which I've been meaning to do. We've got non-rounds for both snacking on hummus that we already have at home, and for making Silas's little pizzas. You eat like 4 of these in one sitting, no problem, huh? Yeah. This is also Libby's other snack.
Yes.
And then we really like the Annie snack mix.
Oh.
When it comes to snacking on these though, what did I make you guys get, Silas?
A bowl.
You have to put it in what?
In the bowl.
In the bowl. Otherwise, if you get this whole thing, you guys will demolish it. And then on Sunday mornings, we have a really hard time getting like a good breakfast in, so I just grab some bars. Makes it easy for us to grab and go. The kids like snacking on seaweed, so this one's actually an avocado oil, which is crazy because so many of them are not. So I love that that's not a seed oil. Silas, what did you get?
This and this. And I got kombucha, but I don't see it.
I think it's probably in the fridge. Do you check the
Not
fridge?
in there or in there.
Maybe it's still in the car. Do you want to go double check? You don't want it to get hot. Go check.
Correct.
So he got, he really wanted Doritos, but I convinced him to get this brand because it's at least non-GMO, heading in the right direction, and then...
And organic milk.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you. And then this is totally not clean at all, but it's juice, right? So it must be clean, right?
Surely.
Honey Nut Cheerios without the glyphosate. Cool.
Or honey.
Oh, that's right. She got the plain ones, like an animal.
I call her basic.
And then they got 2 of this organic cinnamon harvest kashis. Let's see, over here we got 2 bags of pretzel sticks and 2 bags of the mini pretzels. Those are such an easy go-to snack for the kiddos. And then Isabella's treat is chicharrones, because why not? Scrolling on over to here, our entire video is just gonna be this haul. Wow. We're making good time though. We're only 5 minutes in.
Exactly.
Exactly. We have, I think 2 different mornings for bagels. So technically I only needed 2 packs of these, but I bought 2 extra just in case they freeze super well. With Elias now picking up some odd jobs outside the house, we are going to try to pre-make some breakfast sandwiches like egg McMuffins. So we've got these going for him. Deli salsa. My mom has the most incredible, most simple tortilla soup recipe, and it requires using some fresh salsa. So I do plan on making, I think, a double batch of that this weekend and trying to freeze it, which sounds kind of silly with how easy it is, but I'd rather have it completely ready to go and not lose this fresh salsa. We got how many bags? I think we got 4 bags of apples.
Yummy.
And we opted for the Gala because it was almost $1 cheaper per pound, which is a lot.
It's because I eat too many.
You do love your apples, which is fine. Cuties, 2 things of tomatoes for wraps, for paninis, and for deli sandwiches. Yellow summer squash and zucchini. We use this for Italian sausage soup, or we will just roast it and have it on the side of other meals. Baby carrots for snacking. Bananas, I got one pack that's a little bit more green than the other one, so we can eat ideally that one more quickly, and then this one will be ready in like a week. Don't eat it yet.
And get prepared, there's meat over there.
There is a lot of meat over there, huh? Yeah.
The more everything outside of me.
Yes, I know. Mama and girlies love mushrooms. So these were 50% off, so I splurged and got 2 of them. Why not? Cherry tomatoes, we'll throw these in pasta salads, regular salads, etc. The kids will snack on them. We've got 4 packages of butter, salted, and 2 of unsalted. While these are definitely not the healthiest pie crust on the planet, it's okay. I'd rather buy these than try to figure out making pie crust right now. So every time we make chicken pot pie, we consume 2 in one night. So this will get us 4 nights of chicken pot pie, which y'all love, right? Berries for smoothies, blueberries, strawberries, mango, some more baby carrots for snacking. Silas!
What? There it is!
It's with the cold stuff. This is Silas's other treat, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and take that. Thank you very much. String cheese, 2 of each pack, because the kids loves them. Grapes, 4 different kinds of grapes. These are silly. We bought these because they look silly.
They look like little booties at the bottom.
Oh gosh, thank you for your wonderful and helpful contribution. Tortillas. I use these for making enchiladas. I'm actually going to be making 2 batches of enchiladas. When you cook multiple of the same meal at once and you just cook it in bulk, it's so much easier. So I'll at least get 2, if not 3 enchiladas out of these. These will be for breakfast burritos, hopefully, that we will pre-make, and for wraps in general, which is what we have all of this lunch meat for. We use lunch meat for wraps. We use it for paninis, and we use it for deli sandwiches. We also have some ham in here that we'll use for the breakfast sandwiches I mentioned earlier. Let's see, berries, self-explanatory. I actually put these in my yogurt every morning when I don't have yogurt every morning, but when I do, I put berries in there. This is a spinach medley. I put this with our lasagna, and if there's any left over that we haven't used, I'll actually just saute it with butter and garlic, and it's delicious. Hey, shh, more grapes, because these kids will eat an entire package of grapes in one sitting, no problem.
Oops.
Cucumbers. This is one of my favorite snacks, dipped in hummus. The rest of the apples. This we will use for pizza nights. This is actually whole big pieces of pepperoni that we'll cut up. And then we've got a couple packs of hot dogs. 2 packages of burger buns from Dave's. So much cleaner. I think it still does have some seed oils in it, but it's definitely cleaner. And then 4 packs of chicken breasts. Uh-oh.
What? What?
We're missing hot dog buns. Balderdash. Okay, but there you have it. A haul to feed a family of 6, well technically 5, because she's, you know, not eating food, for an entire month, Lord willing. This is also to supplement the things we already have in our pantry. Hi, my love. Hi, baby. Oh, I forgot to say, this will be for barbecue chicken sandwiches, which we'll use those buns for, or something called cracked chicken, which uses a ranch seasoning powder packet. It's so good. And bacon and a couple other things, and basically you cook it in the crock pot all day and make sandwiches out of it. So that is our ginormous haul. And now we have 10 minutes to put it away. You guys think you can do it?
Nope. Nope. Absolutely not.
Okay. Since I'm the only one that can feed the baby, I need to take her, feed her, and we'll just put away cold stuff. Deal?
Deal.
We made it back. It was so hot today. I think it was supposed to only be like a high of 92. Guarantee you it was over triple digits. I was gonna show you our Azure haul, but unfortunately, we are missing an entire box, which includes $75 worth of cheese, 15 pounds of potatoes. Oh, everyone else is inside. Vanilla extract, and one other thing. Just not, like a whole box is missing. So bummed. We rely on it's 10 pounds of that cheddar cheese that we use all the time, and we rely on that so heavily throughout the month. We can easily go through, you know, 5, 6, 7 pounds of cheese in a month. So I ordered 10 pounds to cover us properly, and unfortunately it's gone. So I got 1 thing of mozzarella, which is fine for pizzas, but we will need to go back to the grocery store for more cheddar. We can probably do without, we need potatoes too. We could probably try to make without the potatoes. I think I only have like 2 nights of, well, no, we're missing the russet potatoes. Which are Idaho potatoes, baked potatoes. So we need those, but that's a bummer. That's a big bummer. Okay, well, our Azure haul is pretty standard. We get all of our goat feed from there that we mix ourselves. And then we got a ton of crackers, pasta. I usually get my pasta in bulk from them because it's organic and it's really, really, really inexpensive. That's about it. I am sweating everywhere. So I'm gonna go sit, enjoy the fact that basically all the groceries are put away. There's a little more picking up to do, but I think my brain just needs like a minute, you know, to mindlessly scroll or go read a book for a little bit. Dinner I had planned tonight was supposed to be stroganoff, and I have chuck roast marinating in whey. Break down the muscle of the meat to make it a little bit more tender, but chuck roast takes forever to cook and it's already 5:15. So I will be switching tonight's dinner and tomorrow night's dinner. Tomorrow night's supposed to be that red curry. I think I showed y'all a packet of it recently in a vlog, so we'll go ahead and do that tonight. I've got everything I need. I've got the vegetables I need. I've got chickpeas, I've got bamboo shoots. We should be good. Although, yeah, we'll be fine. You already know what I'm about to say before before I say it, because all of a sudden it's dark out and I'm sitting on my spot on the couch. Everyone else has gone to bed. I feel like, you know, maybe, let's see, start to finish, 4 hours of handling groceries or bulk food. It's a lot. That was a lot with 3 kids. 4. I have 4 kids. I did this in like a main channel video the other day too. Millie just seems like a baby to me, like not a 4th child. Like I have 3 kids and a baby. Any hoodles. It's like a line over there at the water bowl. It was you first and now it's Bon. I have to tell you, and I don't know if I brought this up earlier, there was a moment where, I mean, there were multiple moments today where I was stressed. I'm not gonna lie. Like having all of them and then the grocery store all of a sudden just like started to pick up and more people were coming in. And we left with 3 carts. We could have left with 2, but we definitely left with 3. We bought a lot. We bought a lot because we're trying to not spend any money on groceries other than fresh produce if we need it going into this next month. And so we had made it, I'd say about 3/4 of the way through the store, 3/4 of the way through, well, actually probably like towards the end of our list. We're on the chip aisle, and usually our kids are like down to eat whatever we buy. They're great eaters. They're super open to it. But if you get my kids on a snack aisle, all of a sudden they start going, can we just buy this just this one time or this one time? And there are plenty of times where we say yes. But today I was like, no, we are sticking to our list. We are sticking to our budget. Like we are not doing this. And they all were like wanting different sorts of chips. So my nerves are already a little fried, right? I'm already feeling like a little tense, okay? Just a little, you know, just feelings. So one thing that I told the girls about in our Adulting 101 series that we're working on right now, which obviously we've got the budget video and then like how to maintain your budget, which is something that I've talked about with the girls. I don't think I've done how to maintain it with the girls. But one thing that we talked about when we did our whole groceries and like menu planning lesson, which actually quite a few of you said that you wanted me to do a video on that as well, which I find awesome. Like if you all are enjoying the budget content and you want help with meal planning, or, you know, at least figuring out how to do this more effectively and not feeling so stressed out by meal planning and grocery shopping and budgeting, it really is empowering when you can do it. So that's what I'm trying to impress upon the kids. But one thing that I've brought up is you need to pay attention to cost per ounce, right? Because on paper, something that's $6 versus something that's $4 looks great until you realize that the thing that's $4 is literally 1/4 of the amount. So if you can pay attention at the grocery store, they actually have on most of the tags, however many cents it costs per ounce on the item. So on the price tag, read it right there. The price tag that they put on the shelf, because there's no price tags on the physical items. It's a grocery store. Moving on. So I was in the middle of one of these lessons and the kids each had, so we had 2 carts at this point and the stroller. So they were all excited because they all either wanted to be pushing something or they were enjoying my undivided attention. The only reason my phone was out is because someone was reading the list, and you know, we were all on this project, this mission together. And at this point, they wanted the snacks, and they'd used all the patience, right? They'd used all of the chill. It was gone. So I was trying to explain to them, all right, girls. And I was explaining this to the girls because they can read obviously far more effectively than Silas can. I was like, okay, we've got 2 tortilla chips here. They've got a lot of similarities. They are about the same size. Both of them are white corn organic tortilla chips. This one right here and this one right here. Now, I want you to tell me, please go up to these and tell me which one do you think is going to be the better deal for us to get. And they walked up and Isabella goes, that one. And I was like, why? She goes, because the cost per ounce is less. And I was like, yes, good. Like just, and I turned and there's a gentleman, probably my dad's age, standing right there. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Are we in your way? And he's like, no, you're fine. He goes, actually, no, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. He's like, I wish more parents taught their kids this. I am so impressed. Like, bravo. And I was like, thank you. And then I was like, see that, kids? Listen to the wise old man. And then immediately felt bad because I call him old because, you know, I feel like the older I get, the less old people seem. You know what I'm saying? It was just affirming because I felt like I was about to lose my mind and my children were starting to lose their patience, but we soldiered through and I taught the lesson, and we learned many lessons today at the grocery store. But this is one that we had been talking about in our Adulting 101 class that we'd had, or like session we had earlier this week. So to see it in real time and to be able to play it out and to have someone who's older and probably much wiser than me and go, yes, good job. It just was very affirming, especially when I was about to lose my mind. Because it was a lot. We were so done. But it was just the lift I needed. The Lord knew. It was just the lift I needed to get through the rest of the shopping trip. So it was all in all a great experience. Man, I'm so grateful to be their mom. I'm so grateful to be their mom. And I'm trying to be intentional about telling them that a lot more often. In a slight change of subject, my baby slept incredibly last night. Like, she went to bed at 9:45 and then I don't even know what time it was in the morning. Usually she'll wake up like midnight or 1 o'clock. But any hoodles, I woke up this morning in quite a bit of pain. So I need to pump. But I wanted to share this. If you are a dude watching this, I apologize. I'm not gonna be graphic, I promise. I pumped with the girls. I went back to work full time when they were like 8 weeks old. 40 hours a week when they were 8 weeks old. So I pumped a ton, and I mean all the time. I took regular pumping breaks at work. I pumped with Silas because that's when I was really starting off my wedding business. So if I was gone for the weekend, I had to pump and he had to take a bottle while I was gone. And I've done some pumping for Amelia because I'm trying to get at least a stockpile set up, you know, just if right now I don't have any in-person events, but if for any reason, I like having milk stocked up for my baby. But for some reason, this time around, it has been very painful. And it's literally the same exact flanges I used the last time. The same ones. And like, I don't remember it being this painful. Especially this far into it, I'm like, something's up, something's weird. So I was trying to pump at least once a day for a certain period of time, but then it got to the point where I was kind of raw and cracked and bleeding from pumping. And I was like, this is not normal. I don't understand what I don't think my body's changed that much. Until actually Elias pointed out to me, he's like, hey, did you know that you're supposed to have the right flange size for effective blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, I knew that. I did know that, but I forgot. So I ended up ordering flanges. When I tell you it was night and day after using one of these. So you're supposed to measure yourself and then get something that's 2 millimeters larger than what your size is. So I took a gamble, did the measurement, and basically, here, let me get you set up right here real quick. So this flange goes directly inside like this. So the bummer is you can't see anything right here. It definitely adds some opacity to it, but it is literally that simple. It's food grade silicone, just slides in right there and took away all of my pain. All of it. Like, I had to stop pumping. I was in so much pain. But now this little insert, it's great. It's great. I was like, is it working? I don't feel like I'm in pain. I don't understand. And that is coming from someone who basically 50-50 pumped with twins. Like, I have used a breast pump a lot, okay? So the fact that this relieved so much pain for me was really nice. So all that to say, I have got to go pump while I can. My hope is she pulls the same exact thing that she pulled last night and sleeps for a very long time. I would love to have that happen. I'm okay. I'm at peace with her not sleeping as much as the other ones have. All of my kids slept through the night at 8 weeks old, except for this one. And I mean 8 hours at 8 weeks old, except for this one. So it's been an adjustment, but I've been pretty much at peace with it. She's sweet, she's delightful, she's growing on time. She will fall asleep through the night eventually. And when I'm sad or stressed by that, I just keep repeating that mantra. But on the off chance that she is not going to be doing that tonight, I would like to get the pumping happening before she wakes up and needs another feeding. So that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and link the flanges down below if you are an expectant mama. It might be worth having them on hand if you do plan on pumping. You may be totally fine. You may be like I was with my previous 3 children, where it was a non-issue. Or you could run into issues like I had this time around. Wild, just wild that it would randomly come out of nowhere. Now that I've officially alienated all of my male audience. Thank you guys so much for watching. Jump on down there, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and until next time, bye guys.